On Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricinfo T20 Timeout, powered by Intel. We're looking ahead to the game between the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings. I'm Ronald Kapoor, and joining me shortly, Sanjay Manjrekar and Ian Bishop.
We call it people technology.
インテル入ってる。
All right, exciting one. This two heavyweights of the IPL face-to-face in Delhi. Ian Bishop's going to cover that game. But before he heads to the stadium, let's get the preview points out of the way. Point number one, batting second seems to be a big advantage in Delhi. Bish, from the few games that you've seen there so far, does that hold true?
I don't know if we can use the term big, but it certainly seems to be more worthwhile batting second. The game that CSK won, they did very well, but Dhoni made the point after the game that there wasn't the expected due that he sort of picked up the night before the game. But certainly it seems the later you go into these contests, the ball slides onto the bat a little bit better.
We've only seen two games, Sanjay, and one of them was an afternoon one. But toss is going to be crucial in Delhi?
Especially crucial, not maybe as crucial as it's at the Wankhede Stadium. And another point I want to make is that let's not assume that if the dew doesn't come, the pitch is the same as it's in the first half of the night. You know, in India, with the kind of conditions that we have, the second half is always better to bat unless you're playing on a really bad pitch. Then that pitch gets worse as there's more traffic on it. But dew or no dew, I think chasing makes a lot of sense in the IPL.
All right. Now, Mumbai did bring in a fourth overseas for that last game against Rajasthan. Sanjay, should they stick with that? Nathan COULTER-NILE, even though he went wicketless?
See, Pollard isn't bowling as well as he used to, say 5-7 years back. Hardik Pandya is not bowling at all. So just to, cover up that particular issue that might surface at the wrong time. Plus, as you play on better pitches, you just need more quality bowling and specialists. So I see that move continuing unless, they decide to bring Ishan Kishan back and somehow rejig the whole playing 11. But I thought it just gave the team better balance in these new conditions that Mumbai Indians have now, which are better batting conditions.
Bish, your thoughts? They completely changed the balance of their team, leaving out a player like Ishan and bringing in the fourth overseas. Would you think they go that way again?
I can see them keeping it for this next game because of these reasons. The need to play that third seamer that Nathan COULTER-NILE gives them. The real toss-up really is to play Jayant Yadav because Chahar is bowling very well. But when you look at the matchups, the number of left-handers that Chennai Super Kings have with Moeen Ali, with Curran, with Jadeja, I think you want to have that option of Jayant Yadav, who seems to be a matchup type player in your 11 still. So for this game, I can still see them going with that option.
Well, the Chennai Super Kings, they seem to be making the odd swap between Lungi Ngidi and Dwayne Bravo. Bish, who do they go with for this one?
Right, I was totally off the mark on the last one, but it's hard to see Chennai changing again. I was surprised actually that they changed Bravo after one game, but it was the right decision because Ngidi picked up a couple of wickets. So to go back the other way again, I really don't see CSK making a couple of changes with a couple of matches.
Sanjay, what is the strongest CSK 11? Is it horses for courses, or is Ngidi the bowler making CSK stronger than Bravo, the all-rounder?
I think Dhoni has been very smart with his playing 11. They had that afternoon game versus RCB and they played Imran Tahir at Mumbai, where the pitch was going to turn the whole game. So the toss wasn't going to be changing the dynamics of the game too much. And I thought Bravo was left out because they were looking at a better batting pitch. And that's where somebody like an Ngidi makes a mark. He's picked up, I think, 5 wickets in 2 matches. So his form has looked good. It becomes the X factor in that bowling lineup because apart from Chahar, who can get you wickets with the new ball, they don't have wrist spinners who will change the game by getting wickets in the middle. Shardul Thakur is having a bit of a tough time. So I think Lungi Ngidi is a perfect pick in good batting conditions because he has that extra, he's got quality. And that's what comes to the bowling lineup when Lungi Ngidi plays. So if you get a slow, dry pitch, then maybe Bravo will come back. But for now, you see Lungi Ngidi coming in.
All right. And finally, Hardik Pandya is not at a happy time of it this tournament so far, just 36 runs in 5 innings. Sanjay, you think with Ishan Kishan out, there's an opportunity for him to bat higher? Should Mumbai give him that responsibility to just try and find some batting form?
So this is my book, Bish and Ronak, and a lot of research has been done, and I've made a few notes on this. I thought maybe last game, first match in Delhi, it would have been like Hardik Pandya was set free from the prison of Chennai, and he could have, unleashed at Delhi, but maybe Krunal Pandya walked in when they said Pandya, and Hardik Pandya was supposed to go in because that didn't quite make sense with Quinton de Kock already there. So he should have batted number 4. He should bat number 4 today. But when you look at Hardik Pandya's IPL this season, clearly, what the opposition have done on pitches that have allowed them to do is take the pace off. He's got out to Arshdeep Singh, slower ball. He's got out to Mishra for his ball, who's a spinner. He's got out to Khalil Ahmed, who bowled the slow ball to Hardik Pandya. Prasidh Krishna, who can go at 140, got Hardik Pandya out in this IPL with a slower ball. And Harshal Patel, who generally bowls slower delivery. These are the guys who've got the better of Hardik Pandya. So the opposition clearly just looking to take the pace off with Hardik Pandya.
Bish, once you've recorded an appreciation for Sanjay's hard work, your thoughts on this?
Very, very diligent. I feel inspired.
Where's that applause track that we use during our quiz?
Brilliant, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well deserved. I don't know if they'll do it unless there's a matchup that presents itself. Krunal came in and he got some runs, he got some form. I think the argument as well was for me to see whether Pollard could get some easier deliveries as well. They've got Jadeja, they've got Moeen Ali, those types of bowlers who may present different matchups tomorrow. So I don't see it happening. I think you want some stability. And first of all, what is best to win the game or to try to win for Mumbai rather than trying things out.
All right. Thank you very much, Ian Bishop, Sanjay Manjrekar. That's a power-packed preview by 2 power-packed guests for a power-packed clash between Mumbai and Chennai on Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricinfo T20 Timeout, powered by Intel.